Quack, 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 everybody. Welcome back to the Pokehistorian. I'm your host, Matt X, and this is the show where I just get on this camera and talk about whatever I want in the wide world of Pokemon cards. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about patience and how it's very important to be patient in Pokemon cards and in life, because if you are patient, things will a lot of times end up working out in your favor. So this story right here starts back near the end of 2025. Got a brand new set coming out called Phantasmal Flames. Matt thinks it looks fantastic. It's got the best Charizard card ever made inside the set. And Matt thinks to himself, you know what? This is the time to buy your first booster box case because this set is going to be very sought after. So what does Matt do? He goes on eBay, click, add to cart, buys a booster box case for $2,049 out the door. And what happens after that? Phantasmal Flames comes out. For some reason, people go into this weird panic about the Pokemon card market, thinking everything is going to tank and go to zero. So we have ourselves a fake market crash, and Phantasmal Flames booster boxes and the cases that contain said booster boxes go down significantly. So what happens to Matt? Ends up being a bag holder, baby. I'm holding the bag looking like an idiot. Way overpaid for that. And it doesn't feel real good. It really doesn't. But then what happens in January of 2026? The market comes raging back. Everything continues to climb up until here we are in March of 2026. And now if you want a Phantasmal Flames booster box case, you're looking at $2,000 before shipping and taxes on TCG Player. So what did we learn from this lesson? The takeaway here is that even if you overpay on something, even if you're an idiot and you buy something that's too expensive, don't panic. You have to be patient and wait. Because if you do something crazy, you do something too rash, and you go ahead and sell and try and recoup your money, you're going to end up losing money and you're going to look even stupider. So the only thing you can do when you overpay for Pokemon cards is you just have to take the time, realize for a certain amount of time you're going to be in the red or whatever you want to call it, move on with your life and do other things. Because the day will come when you'll have your day in court. You will see whatever you bought go up in value, most likely. And when that happens, all of a sudden those months that you had where you were in the red and you felt dumb about what you bought don't really matter anymore. Because ultimately, long term, most of this stuff is going to make you feel smart because, as everyone loves to say, Pokemon only goes up, which isn't 100% true. Don't take that as like some kind of wise words of wisdom that always plays out, but a lot of times if you can just hang in there long enough, things will work out. And really, that's true with most things in life. It's not just Pokemon cards. If you make a mistake or if you're not sure what to do, listen to what this random guy on the internet is telling you to do. Do nothing. Just wait and see. See what happens. You don't need to do anything crazy. All you have to do is like, oh, okay, I messed up. Well, I'm just gonna kind of move on and do something else. If you do that, you'll be surprised with how often things work out in your favor. Now, I'm not saying it always works out. For example, if you're having like serious heart pains or something like that, go to the frickin' ER and get it treated. But a lot of times with things that relate to the economy or interpersonal relationships or whatever, if you do something stupid or you don't know what to do, the best thing you can do is just sit there and do nothing. And it's amazing how often things will end up working out in your favor. I even see it at my job all the times. Like, I'll have people come up to me, Matt, we got this huge problem. Red alert, red alert. We've got to do something about this now. And I'll just look at them and I'll be like, do we? Do we really need to do something about this? What if we just sit on this? What if we just sit here and don't do anything? And I tell you what, probably 9 times out of 10, the whole issue that everyone was panicking about will just take care of itself. So I know that's a little bit of a rant there, but I just kind of wanted to get out there. Bottom line is, every decision you make in the Pokemon card world, whether you're investing or buying for your own personal collection, sometimes you're going to rail yourself and it doesn't feel real good. But if you can just hang in there long enough, as Phil Collins likes to say in one of his songs, if you just hang in long enough, it's going to work out. A lot of things are going to be fine. Most emergencies are not true emergencies. Most losses will recover and turn to gains. You just have to relax and go about your life. Anyways, that's all I have for tonight. I'm going to go cook some chicken and some veggies, and then I'm going to play video games. Have yourself a wonderful evening. And like and subscribe.